Missed his first handful of shots, then got just smoking hot in the second half, and it was fun to watch. Burks, Rose rides it up and in, spins it up, can't score, and they're coming back the other way. We're tied at 28. Alec Burks, good man to have off the bench. Always been a solid substitute for whoever he's played for. Gibson, always a good to beat the clock, and they're going to let him play on. So a couple of really poor possessions by the Lakers, and it results in a dunk at the other end. They are 28th in scoring in the NBA. Hey, while we have a moment, here's a quick word from Morongo. You know, the magic number to look for with New York is 105. After that, a little bit of trouble. They don't score a lot. They play good defense. They had 133, though, a couple of nights ago against Memphis. Caruso off the window.
That's the idea of scoring. That's what he's got to look to do.
Rose brings it back out to Toppin. Obi now to Burks on the perimeter. Kuzma now comes out to challenge. 10 to shoot. Lakers, of course, the best defensive team still in the NBA. All the way over Trez. Gibson is all over the place. It's like he did at Brooklyn. He is 0 for 4 tonight. And 0 for 3 from beyond the arc. Derrick Rose pull up mid-range.
And they going in since February. This month of April up to 15 and a half.
Mike, you want to talk about Ben McLemore a little bit?
Yeah, so it was
obvious. So did Drummond when they came on board.
And it's so important, too, to have great chemistry and make people feel at home.
McLemore now will bring it back out to Schroeder, who will survey the situation. The pick by Dre. Schroeder still with it. He comes all the way in, and he scores. Just kind of sifts his way in and finds some room. Taking the offensive foul. 6:44 here in the second quarter. Again, tomorrow night, we will be in Charlotte, 5 o'clock for that game. They have played well despite the fact that LaMelo Ball and Gordon Hayward have both been out with injuries. Good Laker defense. Rose is going to get it right back. They got a couple of players camping out in the key, and it's finally going to go to the Lakers.
That's good defense on the interior, challenging the shot by Derrick and then forcing the turnover after the miss.
By the way, the Celtics on Thursday, and fans will be back at Staples Center. We'll have that game for you Thursday night here on Spectrum Sportsnet. Matt looking for his first bucket, and there we go. So this could be the start of something big in the Big Apple.
There's an example of what Mike was talking about. Not quite a bounce shot, but one where he caught a cross-court pass on the jump, then has to reestablish himself.
And again, if we're to follow what he did the other night, we expect good things right now. Back go to Schroeder. Schroeder open. Schroeder hits it. Yes, sir. Nothing but net, and the Lakers lead it 39-38.
Nice 9-0 run by the Lakers. They trail 38-30.
Good resiliency by the Lake Show. Randall back in the game with the dribble. KCP, that's going to be off target. Look at Drummond. Just gobble it up. The big penguin.
Oh, the big penguin is feasting on some misses right now.
Drummond with 5 boards. Has not scored, though. Markieff had the ankle injury early in the game, but he's back and going and scoring.
And just like that, the Lakers go up by 3. Their biggest lead thus far has been 4. They're on an 11-0 run.
Rose, little change of pace himself. Gets it over Drummond. Gets it right back. He's underneath. He can't score, but we got a foul.
Here's that one bounce, but then reestablished without putting it on the floor by McLemore. And then Dennis Schroeder just comes right back in the game and picks up where he left off, knocks down a triple. Dennis has 13 to tie Julius Randle for game honors.
And he's 5 for 7. Lakers are 6 for 15 from the 6-1 advantage.
You know, they just called a foul, I believe, on KCP. That's why Derrick Rose is shooting free throws. I would have loved to have seen, well, too early. But that was, to me, didn't seem like a foul by KC.
Each team has 2 players in double figures. Drummond still looking to get on the board. KCP going baseline all the way, throw it up and miss. Rebound, he gets it back and scores on the other side of the hoop.
Well, you can see what Thibodeau's theory is about Drummond. They're making sure that Drummond has to play in a phone booth, but that's freeing up other people to do other things.
Rose, who's one of the 2 in double figures, tries to lob it for Noel. Rose gets it back. This could be trouble. Randall in and out, does not go back in. Noel can't finish. And the Lakers have numbers going the other way. It's 5-on-4. KCP back to Kuz, who was towing the line. No, he wasn't. He was standing on the line.
Yeah, that's on KCP.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I mean, very unselfish type play to keep moving the ball,
However,
but
yeah.
Kuz was not in a position to really catch that pass and be legal.
The Lakers have cleaned it up a little bit. They now have 9 turnovers. They were awful in the first 6 minutes of the game.
Yeah, I think they had like 5 in the first 6 minutes.
Yeah, New York has 6 total. New York's bench outscoring the Lakers by 10. Knicks with 4 minutes to play in the quarter. Lakers up by 3. New York, they're in a drought. Randall, that ends the drought of 9 missed field goals in a row.
Well, when you need a hoop, you go to your all-star, and that's what the Knicks did right there.
Make it they had missed 8 straight. That's not a good pass. Any stretch. Randall knocks over a man. No whistle. They say play on. And he takes the opportunity and finishes.
Well, why was the play on?